What's going on YouTube? It's Big B in the house once again, and still on quarantine. So I figured I'll make a video about to feed the worms. These are my earthworms, Canadian earthworms, and these are my red wigglers over here. So I was looking on YouTube about worms, raising worms, and different techniques. And what I use, I got a lot of these. I've been going on for about maybe 6 months now. So I kind of veered off from what they were saying, and because everybody raised theirs different. So I've just been giving them scraps. I do have this is grounded up eggshells. So I give them that. Maybe, I don't know. I feed them probably once every maybe 3 weeks or something like that. So I'll come back, and once I feed them, I'll just put this in there, but not all the time. And then these are coffee grounds, old coffee grounds, and I'll put that the same thing. I'll just put some in there. And then right here is, it says I've got Fluckers, cricket diet, high calcium, and that's not what's in here. I made my own. I said, why go to what is that, Petco, and pay what I paid for this? Maybe about $6 when I can make my own. So ran out of that. Was giving them that at the beginning, and so what this is cornmeal, oatmeal. I put some moringa, and I put some superfood powder, which is kale, all the greens, just a little bit. So they're getting everything they need. I've been putting this in here, in these, and this bin was my first one, and they just exploded. I started with 1,000, and they just exploded. So I added more soil, and what I did in the garden outside, have some big pots, and have a garden over here, and not a garden in the front, but just growing stuff around in the front and the back. And so what I did, I took like maybe whatever I can get with this, and just took it out and put it in the front, in these 3 pots, big pots back there, in the garden, all over in the dirt of worms and soil. So excuse me. So just to show you what I'm working with right now, but I was looking up some of the worms. It's boring. I was on the internet, and then you can only watch so much TV. But anyway, so I was looking up something, and I caught this guy on there, and he said he was using the toilet paper. Now I've used toilet paper in there, but he was using his as like a feeding station. So I was like, what is he talking about? So I was like, okay, so he stuffed the food in there, which is celery and carrots, and that he had I believe he had, I know he had celery, but I'm not sure about the carrots. And I was like, well, I have some celery in there. I hate celery. My girlfriend bought this, but she didn't eat it all. So before it go bad, I said, let me give it to the worms. Why not? So what he's doing is he's just stuffing this, and this is like a food chamber for them, a food station. That's what he called it. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Let me try that. I got everything. I know everybody got toilet paper rolls. I know you do, because there's none in the stores. So I know you got it, or somebody has it. We all got toilet paper, but damn, how much toilet paper you gonna get, or do you need? But anyway, so what he did, like I'm doing right now, is stuffed it like that. See, it's not coming out. Put it under there. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do this one. Well, let me do both of them so I can just show you when I show you. This is my first time feeding him like this. I'm interested. And then what happened is the next time he came to check it, not only was the food pretty much gone, this was all ate up too. Not all ate up, but it was almost ate up. So he was trying to harvest his worms to put them in another bin, and I mean, when he broke that apart and took it out, it was just a mound of worms. And I was like, that's an easy way, because I'm gonna have to get these separate these and make another bin pretty soon, because they're multiplying like crazy. Not so much the these worms, the earthworms, but and I got some left. See? So without further ado, I just wanted to do that real quick. So now let's open it up. So wow, look at that. I put a what was that? Some corn in there. Look at a while back. And look at it sprout. See that? Wow. So, good soil. I need to harvest these. These are the, what did I say? The European earthworms, yeah. And I need to harvest the worms and get them in another bin so I can start. There's a lot of babies in here also, so. But let's see if we got one, if we can find one. I put, oh yeah, there go one right there. Is that one? No. Oh, that's food. I'm tripping. That's food. Let's see if we can find them. Where are they? Where are you? Where are you? There's one. Look. So they are in there, and these are some big boys, long boys. They are big, boy. I'm telling you. Healthy, thick. And I'm just gonna wait on these to just multiply. I want a bunch of these. I want to keep these going, because when I go fishing, man, that's gonna be real. I don't know a fish that can deny that. And then this thing it's not even stretched out, and it's half my hand. So you can see that, huh? Look at that. So I'm gonna put him back. Let me see if I can get another one. If I find another one. There's a bunch of babies in here also. So, and I'm liking the way the soil is. The soil's looking nice. I really gotta, I'm gonna have to really separate them and get them in a new bin. Excuse me. Yeah, they digging down. Every time I wet the top, keep it moist, they come up. But then when they start drying out, which the weather here in California is kind of, not, I wouldn't say hot or anything like that. It's kind of cool, but in here gets kind of humid. Uh-oh, got a little baby. I'm liking that. I like to see that. See, they are multiplying. So I'm liking that. So what I do is, you know what? That's what I'm looking for. Uh-oh. Look at that one. There's another one. And that's a baby. Not, well, I would say juvenile. And look how long, look, he watch them stretch out. It's some pretty nice size, man. I mean, they are reproducing. And like I said, I like these better outside in the garden, but I like to see them also, so that's why I keep some in here. And then, sorry, that's my phone. But That's a good sign right there. So what I'm gonna do is, this is how I like to do it. Put it all out again. This is cardboard that I had on there. They've been eating on that. So, you know, I don't do the 4-6 stations, like feed them here, feed them there, feed them here, and like that. I'll just put it in there and cover it up and go from there. So let me see. So now what I do is I just give them a little some of that. Give them a little coffee grinds. All over around the feeding station. A little bit of that. And some eggshells for the grip. Now, with this, when you chop it up fine like this, it's not good to breathe that dust. Not for your lungs or anything like that. So that's why I got the door open and all that. So be in a well ventilated place. You will have some problems. Anyway, cover that up. And today is what? April 19th. So give it about a week.